Oh boy. Oh boy. So we are in 3,000s with 3,510 cases today. It's locked. It is locked down to day 24, and so today's case is Toronto's still in the high, and Peel regions are almost caught up. So so we have currently 1,015 really high cases from Toronto, 909 from Peel region, high cases from Peel region, like almost reaching 1,000. Wow. No wonder Dr. Lawrence Lowe requested the stay-at-home rules again. So that's what where we're at right now. 391 is from York region, 206 from Ottawa, and 244 from Durham region. So all other regions reported under 2,000 cases. 24 deaths have been reported today, and yep, pretty much. So variants. So let's see, variants of concern. So UK variants first. Okay, it has increased to 54,436, which is a plus 2,038, which is yeah, pretty much a big jump. 162 South African variants, which is a +2, which is a -2 this time. Oh. And 351 Brazilian variants, which is a +4, and so there's and the India variant is still at 36 right now. So now it's made its way to Brampton. So folks in Brampton, please be careful. So my first topic of I want to talk about is, let's look over to the town next door. If you, I know, but if you want to drink, know what I'm drinking, it's this. So the Cobourg police had to fine 7 people under the Emergency Management and the EMCPA for. So if you break this rule, you will be charged $750 yeah, and also 100 additional $130 surcharge. So yeah, ouch. So they were doing a anti-lockdown So already they did that on people have did this at Victoria Hall and now Victoria Park. So Peterborough, weeks ago, had to fine a whole bunch of people for trying to do an anti-lockdown thing in Peterborough, and yeah, those people got they just got fined before like 880 for breaking the anti-lockdown rules. So if you like break the lockdown rules, so yeah, the police will have a entire and also there was another gathering recently in Aylmer, the town of Aylmer, and yeah, which also involved some four people, including one one man from one person from North York, and a woman was from Scarborough, I believe, and 2 Toronto police, and I hope they got fired. Because if they work for the law and they're trying to go against that rule, right? So, police estimate 40 to 46 people were in attendance at Victoria Park near downtown for the gathering. Victoria Park, excellent place. They do a festival and a beach and rib fest and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, great place. However, people from out of town, unlike not from Port or Cobourg, they out of towners always show up and they ruined it for us. So yeah. So also, music was being played in the band shell stage. So there's a band shell right there, and so the group was asked to disperse, and a large number of people remained in the park, congregating near the band shell stage, according to police. And so addition to the 7 EMCPA charges, people got charged. So one additional person got also received. Out of that, one of those people received a bylaw ticket for using amplification for equipment in the park. And yeah, if the town of Cobourg does not approve of that, yeah, you should not be doing that. So if it is not organized and verified by the town, you should probably not be doing that. So police are continuing to investigate the eight people who attended the gathering, and further charges are pending. And technically, these people are like breaking lockdown rules and stay-at-home rules, and they're just ruining it for the rest, the people of in the town of Cobourg, and not and the students at St. Mary's. Yeah, they have to deal with that. Having to go back home and doing online classes because there was a coronavirus outbreak. And I'm not too sure if this also happened at CCI, but I don't know. Someone said, not too sure if that one's true, but yeah, CCI student, please tell me if that is whether that happened. So Kingston, topic number 2 I want to talk about. Kingston bus transit. So the Kingston Fronton Athletics and Addington Health Unit said the Kingston on a Kingston City buses. Kingston Fronton Athletics and Addington Public Health Unit said a person who tested positive for coronavirus traveled on several Kingston transit bus routes over the last 2 weeks. So probably this person went out for and they didn't know though. So Dr. Kieran Moore reported that these people, the affected person traveled on the following routes. On April 15th, Route 7, departing Compton Street, Wilson Street intersection at 1:35 p.m. at Kawaraki Center transfer point at 2 p.m. April 21st, Route 7, departing Compton Street, that same intersection at 8:35 a.m. and arriving at same place, the Kawaraki Center, 9 a.m. And later on that same day, this person, he or she departed Kawaraki Center at 3:30 p.m. and arrived at Compton Street, Wilton Street stop at 3:55. April 23rd, Route 16, depart from Kingston Center transfer point at 12 o'clock, and arriving at Compton Street, Wilton Street intersection at 12:20. And the day after that, on April 24th, Route 1, departing at Compton Street, Wilton Street at 12:20 to arriving at St. Lawrence College at 1 p.m. So the health unit is issuing a public notice because it's unable to identify all riders on these routes. So anyone who traveled between these times, the Kingston Fronton Athletics and Addington Health Unit is recommending everyone who was on that bus at that time to for any symptoms, and if any symptoms that do arise, quarantine for and immediately, and also get tested. And Kingston Transit was following all public health guidelines, and this was low risk exposure, so. And topic number 3. Oh no. it has, of course, it's going to have to be ICU again. So since ICU patient numbers are like getting crazy, during the third wave of coronavirus, and of course, we need tons of nurses to take care of these patients in ICU. So the Canadian Armed Forces CAF is like literally sending preparing for potential deployment of medical personnel. So they're literally sending these people to Ontario to because nurses are running out. And of course, variant cases have spread and increased, and the hospital capacity has increased, and not to mention some nurses have had they're freaking out, they're having burnouts, or maybe they quit the job because it was just too much for them. Because of course they're literally witnessing patients dying because of coronavirus, and no matter what they do, like not every patient makes it out the hospital alive. And don't forget, these nurses they're doing their best as they can. So also volunteers, staff and volunteers from the Canadian Red Cross are also they're also be volunteering. Excellent, but it's sad that we had to resort to this. Which brings me to, of course, we gotta look at hospitalizations today. So hospitalizations is now at 2,271 people hospitalized with coronavirus, which is a plus 145. And there's another new record of ICU patients at 877 in ICU. Oh, bless the nurses in ICU. Come on, I know it's important. As I mentioned, as from some nurses that working at Humber River Hospital in sort of the North York, Etobicoke area. They said it's important to make sure like we have lots of nurses taking care of these patients, but we should not try to push their limits that they would, like as some has mentioned, they And otherwise, it's just making it worse for the nurses as well. This increase is at plus 26. 600, another new record of ICU patient using a ventilator is now plus 9. 605. So actually, if you look at it, like at least 60 to 80% of all ICU patients are like literally using a ventilator right now. And wow. And since there's too many patients coming in this area, they're sending patients out west to hospitals like in the London hospital in London, up north to Northern Ontario, and other hospitals, and out east to Kingston and Ottawa. Although, yeah, Ottawa, they might have to deal with some patients also from Quebec. I know they do that sometimes. So if you want to get vaccinated, don't hesitate. It's safe to again yeah. So if you want to get vaccinated, and it's currently 40, if you are like 40 years or older, if you're pregnant, or if you have a special needs, and to be actually for anyone with special needs, you need to be alerted by your doctor to not your family doctor, your actual doctor. And they'll get a recommendation, like I did. So you can go to, if you want to book online, go to www.ontario.ca/bookvaccine. But if you want to call, you can go to like 1-888-999-6488. Stay-at-home orders are until May 5th, provided down below. And check yesterday's video for checkpoint reasons. If you're traveling between the Ontario-Quebec border for any specific reason, or the Ontario-Manitoba border. So, and the lockdown ends April 30th, so just wait 5 days, and it's officially over. April 30th is the last day. So enforcement officers have the authority to break up gatherings, and any fines. The fines will be given out to 700 those who break this rule with $750. And organizers of these events will be charged $10,000. So breaking stay-at-home rules, you'll have to pay $880. So yeah, that's going to be a bit more pricey. And don't forget, there's an additional $130 fee for if you are breaking that. The EMPCPA rules. Well, there's no report on long-term care, deaths or outbreaks again today. Okay, so just please follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations, lockdown regulations, stay-at-home rules. Don't have any gatherings of any kind. Follow Ontario Quebec border rules if crossing for essential reasons. Your rights aren't more important than the rest of us literally trying to lower cases and ICU patient numbers. And we have a fifth threat in Ontario, and it's called the India variant. Thanks, India. But the people in India trying to stop this India variant, they're working hard to do it too, so they hate it too. So don't really blame it on them. Blame it on the specific people who started this. So yeah. So I know some people might feel impatient, and you just want to go outside and meet up with people and do stuff. But in order to do that, we're going to have to deal with the coronavirus first and knock it out of that way. And to do that, we need to follow the rules, lower the cases a bit more, lower than today's, because today, okay, it's good, lowered even more, and maybe we'll be in luck. And this is the last week we have lockdown rules, so don't forget that. So May 5th, so like that is like literally next week. So this is like literally 5 days after after the second lockdown ends. So just don't worry. Stay at home rules 2 is over literally about 5 days. About 5 days, I believe. So yeah. If you haven't marked your calendar, do it. And after that, we'll sort of lighten up with colors on rules, and maybe. But having this anti-lockdown stuff, that's not going to get us anywhere. That's just going to delay us even further. So instead of going back, taking a few steps back, why don't you take a couple steps forward and join us and improve it? So stay safe, everybody. Let's hope that many people get vaccinated. I'm signing up for vaccinations. Why don't you, if you're eligible? And stay safe.